All right, welcome back this morning. Thanks for waking up with us on a Monday where we've lost an hour of sleep, so it feels like a little rough, and the fog isn't helping us this morning.
Yeah, weather impact alert this morning. Fog has been building throughout the morning.
Yeah, it has. The Nature Coast has kind of been our hot spot this morning, but we are starting to see some more spots get impacted, so just give yourself a little extra time. I know people are probably moving a little slow this morning, but maybe put a little pep in your step to account for some of that fog. Thankfully, not a huge widespread issue this morning, which is the good news. Let's talk about it. Here's a look at that current visibility, and you can see up along the Nature Coast, Brooksville, Inverness, down to a 1/2 and 3/4 mile of visibility. So that's pretty dense for you, and we're starting to see some of that fog spill into Pasco County, and it's been kind of hopping around throughout the morning, as the fog usually does. And down in Sebring, you're down to about a mile of visibility, but where the worst of it is definitely throughout Hernando and inland Citrus County. And as we get closer to sunrise, which of course is now a little later, I do think that fog will continue to expand because it's very mild and muggy, so the air is pretty saturated and our wind is calm. So all those things put together usually will allow for that fog to develop. Here's a look at current temperatures. Very mild outside. Temperatures in the mid to upper 60s for the most part. We're already at 70 in Tampa, 73 in St. Pete, 68 in Sarasota, 65 in Lakeland, 63 in Bartow, 66 in Brooksville, 68 in Newport Richey. That Gulf temperature went up about 5 degrees through the weekend from last week. 65 is where we started last week. Now we're at 70 degrees, so slowly getting warmer and a little more comfortable for everyone who wants to get in the water. Highs today back in the low to mid 80s along the coast, closer to 90 inland. Yes, that's near record heat. Tampa's record 87 set back in 1951. I think we're going to hit 85 today for Tampa at TPA, and yeah, that's near record heat. Futurecast will show you low end chance for rain, and that'll start around 2 o'clock or so. We'll watch for a few spotty showers. I think our focus today will be south of I-4. Notice for that evening commute, here's a look at 5 o'clock. A few scattered showers possible throughout Polk County, Highlands, Hardee County, maybe over into Manatee and Sarasota County. But I do think for the most part across the Bay Area we should be dry. So if you're in town visiting for spring break and you have any beach plans today, you should be good to go. But it's always important, especially when we're in this pattern that we're in, to always keep your eyes to the skies just in case a rogue shower or storm pops up, because they can't always be tracked precisely with this weather pattern we're in. Tuesday going into the afternoon, very similar to today, we'll have the chance for a few showers to develop. Tomorrow will definitely be more sea breeze shower and thunderstorm activity. Here's a look at 4 those showers and storms colliding right along the 75 corridor and then fizzling as they push inland throughout the evening. So a few showers possible across the Bay Area and along that 75 corridor for the evening commute tomorrow. Here's a look at our rainfall. We talked about this last week. Remember, we were talking about how we might get out of our monthly deficit. We did. We're now in a surplus for the month of March. Still not for the year, of course. That's going to take a little more work, but we are chipping away at it, and we'll continue to do so through the week this week. After that low-end rain chance today, we look ahead to a more widespread rain chance Thursday. That's our next weather impact alert. That'll be along a cold front. That'll mainly bring us a chance for rain back half of the day as we take you through Futurecast here. Notice around 4 o'clock, maybe a few showers out ahead of it. That main line moves in around and after sunset, 7, 8 o'clock. Here it is, very heavy rain, maybe a few storms. We're going to have to watch position of this low. The closer an area of low pressure gets, that can sometimes warrant for maybe an isolated severe threat, so something we'll be watching carefully. Behind this, we'll get a nice dip in humidity back half of the week, so it'll be a little more comfortable Friday into Saturday. Rain forecast shows smooth chop on the bay, seas at about a foot. Pretty good boating day today. 7-day will show you the weather impact alert for the fog this morning. Warm and mostly dry through midweek with rain chances increasing Thursday night. And it looks like we'll be warm and dry into the upcoming weekend.